Ball 33. I'm your host, Joshua Cox. It's been a big week this week in the league, and as the league started to release team jerseys on the daily, and we've also seen the new balls this week. We're getting closer to the regular season, and for the first time, we saw an AFL scrimmage game. It's featuring the Salina Liberty and the Wichita Regulators, as the Liberty defeated the Regulators by a score of 38-28. Today, we have a special guest to help us talk about that game. We're joined by Salina Liberty wide receiver Prince Shonola. Prince, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, Joshua. Thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
After a long off season, how did it feel to finally play a football game a couple days ago?
It was amazing, man. Got the blood running. Got in the end zone one time. It was good just to be out there with the team, have the team chemistry, and just get the ball rolling. I loved it.
Tell fans a little bit about you. Where did you play your college ball? Talk about your pro stops and how you ended up at the Liberty and why that was a good fit for you.
I played college ball. First, I was with JUCO, Fullerton College in Orange County, California. Then I received a full scholarship at Rocky Mountain College, a small NAI school in Billings, Montana. Bounced around a little bit from the AFL. I started with the Albany Empire, 2019, my first arena experience after the AAF. And then went to the Carolina Cobras, got my first start in the arena game, which was cool, returned the kick and all that stuff, got a few touchdowns for them. And then most recently, I was with the Orlando Predators of the NAL, where I'm kind of familiar with the Iron Man rules. But I was an OS in Orlando. Now I'm playing two-way, so it's something I got to get more familiar with, which is, playing DB and being on the other side of the ball. They call it the dark side. So,
Why was the Salina Liberty the right fit for you this year?
I really just wanted to play with a coach who was familiar with winning, who had a championship mindset, and who knows how to instill a championship culture within the team. Salina is a great community. Being here, I've only been here for about 2 weeks now. But the community itself, they just rally around you. They make sure you're good and they check on you. And like I said, the coaching staff that Coach O has is going to help propel us to win the chip. And I'm sure of it.
Yeah, you talked about Ron O'Neill there, legendary indoor football coach, Hall of Famer. What's it like playing for him so far, and what's that been like?
It's intense, man. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to see. He knows how the operations are supposed to work, how the team is supposed to work in unison. And he makes sure that we're aware of that every day.
Take us into training camp. Tell fans what the experience has been like so far, and what's the daily schedule been like?
The training camp has been good. We practice 4 times a week. We practice in the morning. A few days I'll be on offense, and a few days I'll be on defense. So I'm alternating. But overall, we're clicking really well as a team, and I can't wait to show what we can do this weekend against Southwest Kansas Storm.
How have you all went about building chemistry as a team throughout training camp?
I mean, obviously we do the on the field. All the on-the-field stuff, but off the field, we just come together. We watch film together. We hang out. We talk. We do all the little things off the field that help build chemistry on the field. So that way, when we're on the field, we trust each other more. We're brothers, and we just stick together.
Y'all won the scrimmage Monday night, 38-28. What are some of your takeaways from the scrimmage? What do you think you all did well, and what are some areas you need to improve as you go into your second scrimmage Sunday or Saturday?
We communicated well as a team. We were in the right spots a lot of the times. However, I feel like we lacked in a few things. We left some things on the field. And I know most of us wish that we could have some of those plays back, So we need to go forward and just making sure we don't leave anything on the field and giving it our all. But we did good. We did good.
Yeah, I believe you caught your first AFL touchdown. How did that feel for you, and how was your personal overall performance? How do you feel about it?
It felt great, Coach called the play in the huddle, and I automatically knew I was going to beat my guy for the touchdown. Like I said, it was good to see the veterans in the stands and see the fans who drove down to Wichita to see us and cheer us on. You know what I mean? And it was a great experience overall.
How do you feel the team did with the Ironman aspect of the game, especially when it comes to conditioning? What were some of the challenges with that?
I don't really see it as a challenge. It's just, growing pains, the learning experiences. I don't necessarily see it as a challenge, but everyone that coach has recruited is versatile enough to play both sides of the ball. And we did that very, very, very well. As you guys can see, we came out with the victory, 38-28.
At home for the very first time Saturday against Southwest Kansas for a scrimmage. How's it feel to be playing in front of the Liberty faithful for the first time?
I'm excited. Honestly, being in the community for a few weeks already, I've seen how much the community comes together and they care about Salina Liberty. So I'm excited to just put on a show for them, and to show them what we've been working on as a group.
Do you think playing these two preseason games against division rivals is going to give you all a leg up as you go into the season?
I think it's just going to help prepare us to get an understanding of what we need to do to go execute. Personally, all in all, it's football at the end of the day, so it's kind of any given Sunday. Anybody has a chance to come out with a victory, but as long as we can correct our mistakes, we're going to come out on top for sure.
How have you all been going about these scrimmage games? Have you been playing pretty vanilla, trying not to show a lot of stuff, or how have you approached these games?
We just go out there with the plan that coach gives us. Whatever it is, what he would like for us to execute, whether it's on offense, whether it's defensively, we just stick to the script. We stick to the plan. We go out there, we try to make plays, and come out with the dub. That's the most important thing.
What area of your game do you want to improve the most as you enter this season?
My game, I would love to improve on the defensive side. That's something I've never been able to put a show on for. So I would love to just increase my ability to become a defender.
Have you played defensive back in the pros at all yet?
Never. The scrimmage was my first game ever playing defense at any point in my life. So,
how did that?
But it was exciting. It was exciting, to be on the opposite side of the ball, to view everything on the opposite side. It was exciting. But for me personally, I have a lot of work to do. And that's just me. I'm my worst critic no matter what. I like to be great at everything I do. So I just want to improve in that way.
You're going to be opening up against Southwest Kansas on the NFL Network on the national stage. What does that mean to you and your team?
Well, for my team, specifically Coach O, I know it means a lot for him. With the resume that he has, he's excited to get back on this stage and to show what he's been doing the past few years is going to be into fruition. And he just wants to put out a good product. For me personally, I believe that this is my opportunity to show the world that I am what I believe that I am. It's my stage to show that I do belong. No matter what my past has showed, no matter what trials and tribulations or obstacles I've had to overcome just to get here, this is very, very important to me as well. And for my family to see me on national televised TV. So
it'll be a lot of fun. How do you feel about your team as you enter the season and your chances to compete for an Arena Bowl this year?
Our team, I'm trying to be as humble as possible, but at the end of the day, we have the most dogs on our team. I feel like we are very stacked at every position. We have some great receivers, Fast Ed, D-Wash. We have great quarterbacks out here, Joseph Hess, like our defenders, Kilo Jefferson, Aaron Simpson. We got guys that have played at a high level who can really take over a game and change the game like that. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what we put down.
Any games on the schedule you're excited to play the most, and who do you think will be your biggest rival?
Not specifically anyone that I want to see, that I want to play the most. I'm more so looking at the calendar. Whatever game is next, that's who we have to focus on. At the end of the day, our biggest rival will most likely be Southwest Kansas. It has to be. That's what I think. I think it's Southwest.
Those Kansas teams, those Kansas rivalries are going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sticky. You know what I mean? But I believe that with the roster they've been able to put together, it's going to be a very competitive game.
Overall, what is your goal for your football career, and where do you want your career to go?
Well, my overall goal is just to live my purpose. Like I said before, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, and football has been the focal point that has kept me grounded. Football has really saved my life in a lot of ways. So I'm hoping to fulfill and live my purpose through that, and give back as much as I can. Whatever it is, if it's knowledge, if it's my game style, my gameplay, whatever I have to do to fulfill my purpose, I believe that football is the focal point of that. So,
last question for you, Prince. Do you have a message for the fans, as far as the Liberty fans and the AFL fans, and tell people where they can find you on social media and follow you?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm thankful, first of all, for the organization of Salina. I'm thankful for the community, for Coach O, Coach Martinez, Coach Carlos, Coach Sam Sellers, everyone who's offered me this opportunity to better my life. I'm thankful for my teammates. I'm thankful for Jesus Christ, for bringing me to this point. It's a point that I never thought I can get to, You know what I mean? And just be ready to see a lot of action when we hit the field. So you guys can find me on social media, Instagram, the real golden_flash, Facebook, Prince Shonola, Twitter, Golden Flash 001.
Great, man. Appreciate your time, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good day, all right?
This has been Salina Liberty wide receiver Prince Shonola. This has been AFL Weekly, the road to Arena Bowl 33. Some things coming up. We'll be at Desert Hawks Camp next week, so look forward to that and doing AFL Weekly from there. Also, our 16 teams in 16 days series is continuing. We'll get those out over the next week here. We'll see you in Odessa next week, but in the meantime, always remember, catch the rebound.